Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's time for more EU4 Army of Leos Kelvin. Man, I just noticed that there's a weird different sound for religions and it's bothering the crap out of me. So, we need to take a theologian, because apparently some decision popped up at some point, where if we have all these requirements, I think it's probably that I had stability 2 or something. But, we can now take ritual education, which grants us plus 2% missionary strength. So, suddenly these go from hundreds to accomplishable in a matter of months. Easy. I know I should have been tacking up there, but oh well. So, let's see. And we'll replace him again with... I don't know. I mean, we really do need about as many dudes as possible. Oof. Alright. Many of these friggin' admin points as possible. -2 hurts. Answer. Why don't I try to ally Shu or Wu? Shu is weaker, but even if it gains land demand stuff, it shouldn't become too strong. I mean, I suppose it's within the possibility. Neither Wu nor Wei are possible for me to ally, however. Shu, I suppose. Shu and I have similar interests, I suppose. This is true. Wei. Apparently all I get are 2 rivals. Okay. But, yeah, I suppose. Improve relations with Shu. Yeah. The problem is I don't know if Shu will really help against Wei and Wu. With how combat works in the early game. They may just end up being a hindrance, more so than anything. Which seems strange, but it's more just because of the armies being divided up the way they are. And all that. It can cause problems. It make life a little harder. Which I do try and avoid doing for myself. When I can. Alright. Yeah, warriors destruction will only siege the northern parts. That's true. Alright, so all of our cores are in then? Yep, good. Alright, with all our cores being in... Korean... We have a lot of Muist provinces. It's gonna take a long time and a lot of work to actually convert through all this. Ugh. How is Confucian? Like, is it convertible? Good, it's significantly more convertible, actually. I'd like to see that. In addition... Oh dear. Ooh, bit of lag there. In addition, okay, so we have 83 religious unity. So we're still within acceptable parameters. And we have 35 provinces. I actually have to kind of be careful with this. As we know, going over 80 provinces tends to be a bit of an issue. But that's okay. That is okay. Oh, but otherwise, yeah, it's going to be peaceful for a little while. I don't have anything to do. Okay. Conquer Seth Himangyang. Where is this province? Oh, there it is. So go to war with them for the rest of Korea. Yeah. That's on my to-do list. Also ditch the offensive policy. We don't need it anymore since we're not fighting the Chinese. At least for the moment. In the meantime, I really need to tech up. That's why I really don't want to go to war too much. I also really don't want to fight Georgio yet. I want to try and, you know, conquer the rest of the Chinese Korea first. Otherwise, it creates a really wide open front and makes things awkward. More glorious monuments. We're going to need them all across Korea. Helps with the conversion. Quite a bit. First mission, I'm converting it already. Well, fuck. Oh, well. I blanked on that and didn't actually read that. My bad. Oh, well. Yeah, early Chinese is extremely restrictive with this, -2. Really need to up that. Tech 24 will be good. Tech 24 will be good. Okay. Go down to 4 speed here. There we are. A little steadier now. And it's a bit of nice relaxation. So. Kushan. Apparently he's having some issues with the Dasarna. Yeah, the chaos in India is not great, to say the least. The world as a whole is not doing well. There isn't exactly much for a beacon of stability. Even we've had issues. But, I mean, you know, this whole trading and Chinaware thing has done wonders for us. Just a constant increase to legitimacy has helped. Which, you know, since I can't help but roll nothing but average claim heirs, we also have shitty admin. That's the problem, really. Shitty admin? There's no way. Skill 2 Theologian. 2 Inquisitor. Well, bit of a gamble. I'll give up 5 legitimacy for it to get a 2 Inquisitor. Demand our administrative support. We don't really need that reduction to revolt risk. There is exactly 1 province with 0.3. And yeah, I'm not worried about it as a result. There will be Muse sell-offs on occasion too, perhaps. But, you know, recent uprising, not a problem. And furthermore, an extra 2% to missionary strength. Suddenly, this is going to be a lot easier. A little bit to increase power projection. Yeah. Well, I suppose. We could embargo our rivals. Well, no, I can't because we have a truce with him. I guess we can just shoot an embargo against us. I don't usually bother with it because oftentimes when I have a rival, I'm often going to war with it. So I'm either in truce with them or am at war with them. So it's generally not something I worry about too much. It's not top of the agenda, but I do have Yagir as a rival. I have more viewers than Paradox's stream right now. Well, good for me. Alright, dynastic actions. Oh. They still aren't even willing a royal marriage, let alone an alliance. I'm trying my best. They're improving relations with me as well. Be friendly. Maybe. Technology. Yay! Early naval tactics. That's good to have. Because we kind of have to rule the waves, you know, being an island and all that. So it's not a bad idea. Yeah, we need to work through this Muists. Already done, killer. You're just a little behind, I'm afraid. Alright. I suppose it's probably also about time we get Jeju. I've been putting that off for a while. Alright. here, and I suppose we don't actually have to raise our naval maintenance for this. There's no way Juju's going to have even close to enough ships. But army maintenance we will have to raise. And there's some weird lag going on. I'll fix that after this episode, I promise. Shu has stopped. We'll maintain the diplomat, see what we can do. But it doesn't look like it. Can't even get a bloody royal marriage with him. Yeah, no. It is unfortunate, but no. West Gang 1 to the one and only true faith. Good. Giola. One province that's actually kind of revolty. Alright. It'll take a few months, but we'll get it. We will get it. Yeah, I suppose. Oddly enough, no province is the estuary here. Although this province does. I mean, I guess if that's considered part of the river, even though it's considered a sea zone, sure. Interesting. I'm looking for various points of interest. Because Nippon feeds into Hangzhou. If we can get a hold of the estuaries and the coast... Hang on, does that say coastal center of trade? New generation of samurai. Okay, it is technically coastal. That just seemed really far inland. Yeah, this is where the center of the provinces are. It fooled me, man. It fooled me. Because, yeah. Wu, Mahan, and Wei. It's mostly Wu we care about. They're able to exert the pressure. They are able to exert the pressure. And I don't like that. Don't like that at all. Ooh. New glorious monument. Yay! Although I think I already converted that one. Yeah, oh well. Doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. Since they're one, they will mostly upgrade and tech develop. So the neighbor bonus might help. That would be true if they weren't a tribal kingdom. I mean, I guess. They are Tech 13 military. But I mean, the neighbor bonus doesn't really matter much in extended timeline because it's never going to be more than 1 or 2 technologies until the main 30 that EU4 adds in. Outside of that, tech progress is pretty slow. I guess I don't know what it's like afterwards. Might be quick. Yeah, well, it's fine that Jeju kind of got slowed down. That's alright. It's close enough to the end, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, once we get up to our first idea group, it'll be a little easier on us. Because my first idea group is, without question, going to have to be early offensive ideas. Like, core creation cost, military points to spend on it, and, you know, combat ability for things. Sign me right on up. Then probably early administrative ideas afterwards for even more core creation cost reduction. But also, yeah, which is, they actually haven't. They might have developed at some point, but I don't think they can. Every time they probably develop up to 15 development in the province, it probably gets reset or something by a terrible event. Good. Declare war. Take Jeju. Oh, an interesting alliance you have there. Tell me, do you have any other allies? No. Well, I mean, I guess we're going to war with both of them then. Which is fine. March in there, take it. Actually, you there, you there. Put the guy with the general up front. Seems to make the most sense. Alright. Let's take the rest of Korea. You attempt to attack the Grand Japanese samurai, sir? We will teach your, Are you Korean, like... Or are you, like, tribal? What? You're despotic monarchy. Okay, you're civilized, at least. You're not the, steppe wanderers that we thought you were. I mean, you never actually cared much, but... I mean, you're technically not the steppe wanderers, so... Good for you. Unsurprisingly, we won the Battle of Jeju. We'll take it for ourselves. Good. North Hyamyang. Alright. We have converted Giola. Cool. Only 4 Muist provinces left. We're getting there. We are getting there. Alright. So right now, by the way, for those of you on stream, I can't see the chat. I got annoyed by the lag. The secret to fixing the weird lag you get with this game, at least for me, has always been restart Chrome. So I'm trying to do that on the side right now. So just an FYI. I take it you guys are headed down here? Yeah. Saw it coming. You don't have to win, just slow them down. Until we can do that. Conveniently enough. Alright. I find what they did with this rather interesting. How winning a battle effectively restores most of your morale. Ah, Jeju fell. Good. So let's start with that being a nice annexation. We have a claim on it. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. And it was, of course, because in ye olde times, people would often retreat right before a battle was won. So that way the enemy would have absolutely no morale, while bringing in another army to, of course, immediately win said battle and instantly destroy their army. Interesting little strategy. I never cared much for it. I always found it to be cheesy. But, I mean, Paradox does seem to fight the cheese, so it's interesting what they've done with it. It is a solution. Oh, fuck, like I'm letting you convert fucking shamanists to Muists. I much prefer the shamanists, thank you very much. So here's a question, how much of you can I annex? How much do I want to annex? So straight up all of it, alright, cool. And 100%. I can just annex them. That'll give me a pile of overextension right before I'm supposed to tech up. I think I gotta bite the bullet with this and actually just have the overextension if I'm gonna do this. Inspiring victory. Alright, their army becomes rebels. I forgot about that. Your army is now rebels. Of course, that'll there. That done. Alright. So at least we're starting to get into the Manchuria region, which is a good start. Japanese Korea. It's now actually legible, too. Seriously, we'll reduce that. Oh yeah, by the way, I finally fixed the rebel bug. I should probably give all these provinces a decent quantity of autonomy. These states are demanding control of territories. That's so with the nobility and the clergy. Fair enough. Very well. You know, would not be totally unwise to grant most of the mainland to the clergy. Would help a lot with the whole reduction to revolt risk in that. This as much as we can without going totally overboard. They control a decent number of provinces. The nobility. We'll get the Anu Island up here. There. I don't know, I'm tempted to revoke most of the mainland and try and keep that as direct imperial control. As much as I want to start coring this. No, I can't actually. I have to do it so slow that I might as well actually just start then. Okay, that's fine. I'm actually going to probably out-generate it in points at the rate I take to core it. Anyway. East Yongye, excellent. I'm only going to work on the lower regions for the moment. Because they have lower revolt risk, recent uprisings and all that. So it'll be easier. Will be easier. Alright. Slowly must convert it all to Animist. I mean, converting it to Animist now is actually, even though we're going to change religion to Shinto later, is actually pretty okay. Like, sometimes you wouldn't worry. One, Shinto doesn't appear till the 700s. And two, this is actually really easy to convert with local missionary strength plus 2%. So we're doing some of the work now. We're managing to do some of the work now. Alright. It's going to take a while to slowly go up the coast here with cores, though. Revolt risk. 40, 10, 10. Alright. It's pretty holdable. These regions, of course, I'm a little more concerned about, but we shouldn't have too much of an issue. Shouldn't. On the plus side, I'm pleased to end today's episode off with something of a high note. We now have Idea Group, which, as we talked about before, will be early offensive ideas, without question. Now, that's not bad to have. Early Idea Group, it's effectively 7.5% combat ability for the army. Reduction to army tradition decay, which will be important. Mercenary maintenance, mercenary cost I could do without. Military tech cost, whatever, but corporation cost. Considering my shit luck when it comes to admin, yeah, not great. Not great. Base cost 10. Oh, value 3. I claim minus 10%, yep. Because if you get these early idea groups, you can reduce scores to 80% in the early game. And then on top of that, all the other stuff you can get nominally. Plus, do I have that in ideas, corporation cost reduction? Like my actual ideas. I don't think that's the thing Japan has, is it? Nah. Darn. The ideas are still okay. They're not bad ideas by any stretch of the imagination, so we'll take it. Anyway, that's going to do it for today, folks. So, without further ado, thank you everybody for watching. This has been your lovely host, Kelvin, signing off.